And then here comes one of the few gameplays that I'll be able to see. And Globku. I want to see Nakuba shit. Nakuba. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's go now, it's time to get busy.
Let's see about this.
All right, guys, y'all have waited long enough, so I can finally start talking about my experience with the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero demo. Now, in this video, you guys are going to see nothing but pure gameplay, but note that I'm not allowed to just post gameplay without commentary. So if you guys don't want to listen to my voice, you don't have to, you can mute it and just watch the gameplay. But in this video, I will just be talking about my experience in each battle. So this battle that you guys are seeing right now was my very first battle, and I was using the brand new standard controls. So if the gameplay doesn't seem as like high intensity or as relatively optimal as it could be, it's because I was getting used to the game. But yeah, I opted to throw in Trunks first because that was a character that we haven't actually seen get confirmed for the game yet. And of course, it would have been cool to, you know.
What the fuck, Bagamo? Nigga just pop out of nowhere.
Optimal as it could be, it's because I was getting used to the game. But yeah,
Oh, so that's how they like switch characters. They just disappear, and you know, I actually kind of like that. You know, I actually much rather prefer that shit instead of just characters just turn their whole body to a 180 like, you know, rotation and shit, and just fly off and just disappear, and then, you know, the thing just, yeah, I much rather prefer that. You know, just quick and simple. You know, teleport out and teleport back in. You know, teleport new character
Trunks first because that was a character that we haven't actually seen get confirmed for the game yet. And of course, it would have been cool to, you know, fight him with Goku, especially because they could have had unique dialogue, which they had at the beginning. Of course, Trunks ended up swapping out and bringing in Bergamo, which is a character that we've known has been in the game for a very, very long while, but we've had no gameplay of until now. And at this point, all I'm really trying to do is just get accustomed to the controls, trying to test and see which controls from like Tenkaichi 3 make a return. So right there, I was testing to see if air combat was in this game, and it is, which is great.
That was good.
Also,
Holy fucking yo. Yo, I think they might have to fix that.
so you guys are seeing that it's kind of clipping with the camera underneath the stage, but remember, this is a demo. The game is still in development, so not everything is going to be absolutely perfect. But yeah, just playing through this game for the very first time in this battle was just blowing my mind. Just seeing the characters fly around and fight in this gigantic field of a stage, mind you, was incredible. And
What's up,
I say
Gilbert?
by saying that the videos that you guys see of this game really don't do it justice, especially because the game was being played in 1080p, and if I'm not mistaken, this game can go up to 4K. So yeah, I need to see how that's gonna turn out when we can actually play it in 4K. But here you see Bergamo, he's in the sparking state. In Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, they no longer call it high tension, they call it sparking. So he's in the sparking state, he just starts attacking and whatnot. But once I see him do that, the main thing I'm like thinking about is
this game looks
does
good.
Violent Rush still function properly in this game, which, you know, just so you guys know, it does, so that's good. Anyway, I take out Goku and I throw in Vegeta, and the reason why I brought in Vegeta was because I didn't know if I needed to swap him in before I was able to do a particular thing in the game, which you guys are going to see in just a second. But Beerus obviously got Sonic Sway off.
Ooh, the little dodging. It's got that Budokai. Yeah, for real.
Thing in the game, which you guys are going to see in just a second. But Beerus obviously got Sonic Sway off.
Okay.
I was just happy that he, like, I saw the ability in person. So just seeing that made me really, really happy. But Vegeta is in because I thought I needed to bring him in order to do a particular mechanic. Again, you guys will see that in just a second. But until then, I started attacking with Vegeta, just trying to get a feel for the character. I was considering transforming with Vegeta, but then I realized, wait, we've already seen like his transformations in action like that, because we had what, the Rivals trailer and whatnot. Like we've seen him in action multiple times, so I didn't worry too much
the colors.
about it. Anyway, Beerus ended up throwing out a move. I got out the way, and at this point, I'm like, you know what? Enough time has passed. So I try to see what the controls were, so that way I can be able to fuse into Gogeta.
Okay, so the way that they so the way that they have that shit is literally like Raging Blast. You know, like I said, I don't really mind it. I mean, shit.
See what the controls
see
were,
what
so
they
that
see,
way
though.
I can be able to fuse into Gogeta. So again, when you fuse, they have like a quick thing that they'll say, and then they go straight into fusing. And I love the fact that they have the whole tornado thing from the Broly movie to
You can do fusions in game. We are so fucking back.
signify them fusing in this game. It's just the cherry on top. But yes, in-game fusion is in the game. You guys can see
Vegito
Gogeta's
better.
moves right there.
Shut your ass. When this game comes out, Gilbert, I'm gonna beat your out there.
He had Wild Sense, a move called Here We Go. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to test that out.
Gogeta,
Also,
yep.
he has, if I'm not mistaken, it was Super Kamehameha and something else. I'll have to double check. But if you guys see moments where I'm kind of just standing still, it's because I'm trying to see the controls. Oh, the other move was a Super Explosive Blade. So, of course, I'm using Gogeta, my favorite fusion. I gotta transform, right? So I transform into Super Saiyan. His entire moveset changes, of course.
You finna get your ass beat like how Boo did Vegeta in the booth. Like, yeah, bet.
But I love his fighting style for his rush finish.
Woo. Go back. Yeah. Hold on. I was actually kind of sick. Let me see that again.
I'm using Gogeta, my favorite fusion. I gotta transform, right? So I transform into Super Saiyan. His entire moveset changes, of course. But I love his fighting style for his rush finish.
Ooh, you see like the twirl? You see the twirl, bro? That looks clean, bro.
Just the ending being like the spin kick, cherry on top. Cherry on top. Now,
Whoa, what the fuck?
just the ending being like the spin kick, cherry on.
That kind of look odd. Wait a minute. So, why did Trunks use a sword? So you heard that, chat. Let me see.
Fighting style for his rush finish. Just the ending being like the spin.
Yeah, cause like when Trunks uses sword to hit Gogeta, there's like a punching sound effect instead of a slashing sound effect. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Damn, why Trunks gotta get his ass beat? I don't know.
Kick, cherry on top. Cherry on top. Now, Trunks actually used Solar Flare, and one cool thing about Solar Flare is the fact that it's a visual and
Early build of
auditory
game.
thing.
It's just a nitpick. I'm just saying.
So, when he uses Solar Flare, the entire screen view turns white and black, and also, you know, like that high-pitched, like, ringing sound that, like, maybe if, like, your ears are ringing or something of the sort, it makes that noise as well. So, that's what happens when you use Solar Flare. So, Super Gogeta, we just used his ultimate attack, which was Stardust Fall, but I realized, wait, this is Gogeta. I really want to use his ultimate attack in base form, because we saw a tease of this in one of the trailers. Of course, it's Big Bang Kamehameha. So I'm out here screaming my head off, but I fired it off too late. So because of that, I wasn't able to hit Bergamo with it. And I ended up losing because it was 2 versus 3. But
Crazy. So why does Gogeta? Could Gogeta just say Big Bang Kamehameha, or just a Super Saiyan 4 thing?
either way, that's the first battle. On to the next one. All right, so in the second battle, I just wanted to get a better feel for how Gogeta played like. So instead of trying to...
What the fuck was that blur?
I just wanted to get a better feel for how Gogeta played like. So instead of trying to fuse into Gogeta, this time I just selected Gogeta. And then I believe I was fighting against Golden Frieza, Beerus,
Yo, Frieza knocked the shit out. That nigga, yo, Frieza sent his ass flying. Damn. G's card Trunks getting trained by Goku. Oh, nah.
Vegeta.
This is why
But,
Frieza's the GOAT
anyway,
for real.
So you guys see Golden Frieza, he's in there. Like, I'm just happy that I'm able to play
Send
this
his
game
ass the
in
fuck.
this particular battle with the classic controls. So in that moment, I was trying to get Air Combo 1 off with classic controls, worked perfectly fine. Then again, remember, like what I said in my impressions video, if you guys don't want to play with the new controls, the standard controls, you don't have to. So if you want to play with the classic controls, much like how it functioned in Tenkaichi 3, you absolutely can, but just note that one button that originally didn't have any assignment does have an assignment, and that's the LB button. That now is the revenge counter button. So again, just if anybody wants to know about classic controls. Anyway, so in this case, I'm just fighting Frieza, starting to get
Gilbert.
a better hang for how the game was playing. And remember, that was like a slight thing right there. This game is a demo. It's not perfect, but
Okay. Oh, just,
At this point, I'm just trying to see if I can get Blast Combo 5 off, which is pretty much your Air Combo 1 combo, but at the very end, if you're in the sparking state, then you fire off a blast at the very end. It is, if I'm not mistaken, character specific, so maybe it's in the game, maybe it just isn't for Gogeta, I don't know. But when I was trying it with Gogeta, it didn't work. So, I used his Charge Ki Blast, and his Charge Ki Blast is actually a particular move. It's the multi-Ki Blast move that he used against Broly before firing off the... Oh, you guys actually see the name of this video, the Stardust Blaster, which you guys will see in action later on. So anyway, I throw out Meteor Explosion because Frieza was far away. I wasn't going to land Ultimate Kamehameha, so I just wanted to land something against him. So I throw that out, it wipes out Frieza, light work.
Okay, so remember in Tenkaichi 3 where usually you do like a super move or some shit, right? So you're like, here, you hit the opponent, and then like in the next frame they just went reset at the stage. Like you said, in the water, right? So you hit the person in the water. So you do your super move in the water, right? And then you punch them, and then at the next frame they're like out of the water. They're like reset at the start of the stage that where they were doing a little standoff at. So I'm so glad they didn't do that, because not gonna lie, that was a little annoying. But you know, it was 2007, so yeah.
And then afterwards, the other character was Majin Buu, not Beerus. But Buu goes in, and this is when I noticed one particular detail about this game, and it's the fact that the ki that you charge underwater functions exactly like how it did in Tenkaichi 3. So if you're charging ki underwater, it's gonna charge slow. If you want to charge your ki, just be on land or in the air. So I'm transformed with characters, but I actually hadn't tried reverting yet. So from Super Saiyan Blue, I reverted back to base form.
King Buu.
And then I remembered, oh wait, now that I'm back in base form, I can try landing Big Bang Kamehameha. So Buu ends up flying up, and then I try to catch him. He stuns me, so I have to sit there and wait for it to wear off. And then I just throw out the move. So again, base Gogeta's ultimate attack is Big Bang Kamehameha.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, it hits very hard.
Oh.
So yeah, there's that. And at that point, I'm completely content with Gogeta because I pretty much used everything I wanted to see with him.
So good in
with
this
the
game,
exception
bro.
of Ultimate Kamehameha. But at that point, I'm like, okay, I fired off Big Bang Kamehameha. I'm good with base form. Let's move on to Super Saiyan. So I transformed to Super Saiyan. The opponent swaps into Great Ape Vegeta. So I'm like, perfect. Now I can finally see what happens when I fight a giant, right?
Yeah,
because
battle damage.
remember in the Tenkaichi series, when you fight giants, they sometimes don't flinch, or they will, depending on power levels. Certain moves work.
Oh yeah, Gilbert. I don't think you were here, but they like, well, they were like doing like a custom battle mode where you can like legitimately create your own shit. And I was like legitimately talking about how there's like so many like meme material that they can use, you know, with the custom battle mode. Like the amount of meme material that they can use. Like I'm telling you, bro, I think this game might have longevity. Not even gonna hold you. Cause like the amount of meme materials and the amount of shit that you can do with that game, imagine they implement Drip Goku in this shit. Like the costume, I will literally gas. I will literally be gassed, bro. I will literally be gassed. Not even gonna hold you. But like I said, I was like legitimately talking about how much like meme material they can use with the custom like battle modes and shit. Like honestly, it will be funny as hell. It will low-key be funny as hell. Beast Gohan balling cell. Nah, not that type of custom. Not that type of shit. It'll be funny as hell if they do it, but no, not that type of shit. But yeah, but imagine that shit. People will ran that shit to the fucking ground. It'll be funny as hell.
On them, certain moves don't work on them. So I wanted to see what would happen in this game. Maybe some things would be different. So I'm comboing with Super Gogeta, and of course he's flinching. I'd be surprised if he wasn't, because Super Gogeta is exponentially stronger than a Great Ape. So I knock Vegeta away and I start charging some ki, and then the thought comes to my mind, wait a minute, I need to try a rush in attack with against a Great Ape. So I use Rising Vortex, but of course, since it's a Great Ape, Russian moves don't work against them. So
Facts.
it knocked me back. And if you guys don't know what Rising Vortex is, that was the one move we saw in the Fused Warriors trailer, where Gogeta was doing the multiple hits that kind of seemed like a high-speed rush. So for Gogeta,
it seems like the Great Ape is a lot faster in this game than they were in the. They were a lot faster in this game, particularly in Tenkaichi 3. Because Tenkaichi 3, bro, they were moving like in slow motion like this, like.
Rising Vortex. But anyway, I start fighting Great Ape Vegeta, and at this point, I'm like, you know what? I think I got a good feel for how.
Yeah, in Xenoverse, they were pretty boring to fight against. What, Great Apes?
Characters work against Great Apes. And also, just seeing a Great Ape in general in this game is great. Like, even him just flying through the stage and causing nothing but destruction.
And he even move fast,
I was
too.
smiling, bro. Like, it was so cool to see that in this game. So, there's like 15 seconds left. At this point, I'm like, you know what? Hands. Like, I don't care about anything right now. Hands, right? So, Vegeta ends up grabbing me and throwing me into the but I had enough ki to at least
yeah, they gave Vegeta some good shit. They gave Great Ape Vegeta some good shit because I really want to know how they're going to implement the Great Apes in this game because like in the Great Ape, they always have that Cho Makoho, type of moveset and shit. And they're always like throwing rocks and then they explode. I really wonder how they're going to do the Great Apes in this game because like the Great Apes in Tenkaichi 3 just have the same fucking moveset. Like, the Cho Makoho, the fucking rock, and, that mouth. Yeah, that's basically Cho Makoho too. So, like, there's that going for you. So I really wonder how they're gonna do the Great Ape, but so far they're doing the Great Ape like justice in this game, and it's like good. Yeah, all you really have to do was just deplete their stamina, and they will take damage, and they will be stunned, and it will just rings to repeat. Yeah, it was the same in Xenoverse. Every Great Ape felt the same to fight against. Yeah. They put me in there. I'm gonna play as Gogeta, Zamasu, Kale, and Waffle House Gohan. Waffle House Gohan? Where the fuck you get that from?
One Stardust Blaster. So I launched that at Vegeta, and then time was up. And of course, Gogeta won. But yeah, again, that was this battle. On to the next.
They did the fucking the shit from a fighters. Cool. All right, let's see about this.
So, in this battle, I focused solely on trying to use Broly because we knew that he was in the game, but we really haven't seen much gameplay of this character. So, this entire battle, I'm only using Broly, and for the opponent, I select Dr. Gero because...
Hold on, what the fuck? Hold on. That just caught me by fucking surprise. Dr. Gero? They just revealed another fucking... Yo, that shit caught me by fucking surprise. They just revealed fucking characters like in a blink of an eye. No, that just caught me by surprise. Like, you can't do that shit. You gotta give like a little bit of a preparation, bro. God damn. Hell, Dr. Gero in this game, so fuck it.
He's a character that has not been officially announced at all. So, I don't know what was going on at the beginning, but Dr. Gero was giving me the hands, bro. Like, I was blown away at how much damage I took at the beginning.
What if they add in 13? They can get Game of the Year. Well, I think that'll just be DLC though. I mean, it will kind of be disappointing. So there's like 90 characters in total. And then in that game, custom battle mode, they reveal Cyberman. So Cyberman is in this game. So Cyberman and Dr. Gero is in this game. So that's 92 characters. Holy shit. Imagine if they did add Android 13 in this game and they just have him put against like Trunks or some shit. I want them to have dudes saying, bro, don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut or something like that. It would be funny as hell. Not even gonna hold you. Like, give it a little bit of fan service. That shit was funny. Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut. Goku dies. 30 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 $30 haircut. Prepare to have empty wallets. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Not even gonna lie, bro. I'll have to grind hard, bro.
But after that, Dr. Zero really didn't land that many hits. Anyway,
Damn.
so again, I'm using Broly for the very first time, and I really want to see what he's capable of doing. Of course, one thing that I really want to see are his moves. So I focus on using his Blast 2 and his Ultimate Blast. So the first move that you guys just saw was Full Power Energy Wave. Remember that, you know, characters utilize that move in different ways. With Broly, it's a Mouth Blast. But for others, it'll probably just be shooting out of their hands or something of the sort. So now that I landed Full Power Energy Wave, the next move that I want to use is Gigantic Crash. I figured that it was going to be a rush-in move, so I wanted to make sure that I was relatively close to the opponent. Dr. Zero just floated right up to me, so I'm like, you know what, sure, let's land it. So, of course, we just go ballistic and just slam him into the ground. I'm telling you, I started just like, I was just mind blown, bro. It was absolutely insane. So right there, you guys just saw the revenge counter. So remember that the revenge counter is a mechanic that you can use in order to break out of any combo. So as long as you have enough of your skill count, you can break out of a combo. So anyway, now I get into the sparking state and I end up throwing out the Ultimate Blast move because again, we have not seen it for Broly at all. Like not even a little bit. So that was the first time that I was finally able to see that move in action. And then after that, Gohan goes in. And then I'm like, you know what? Let's start transforming to see everything that Broly's capable of doing. So we go from his Fury state to Super Saiyan. At that point, his moves change. So now he has Gigantic Cannon, which is his blast move, and Gigantic Rage. And then we finally get to see
the Clash.
Now, again, it functions differently from how it does in Tenkaichi 3 because
because you like you usually have to like roll around your analog stick like this. Nice, bro. I'm gonna need to see Kale's gameplay. Shit, I would like to see Kale's gameplay too.
The option to boost it, but you need to make sure that the circle that starts closing in gets into.
Oh my god, that looks so fucking good, bro. Oh, look at that.
Boost it.
Chad, look at this.
You need to make sure that the circle that starts.
Oh my god, like the level, the amount of details in this bitch, the lightning, electricity surrounding it. Oh, and the way that it just like connects to. Oh yeah, that shit looks. This shit looks sick,
gets
bro.
into like the gauge, and then you press at the right time to really boost it. But anyway, so I end up throwing out Broly's Ultimate Blast against Gohan, deals good damage, and then from there, I just want to make sure that I start testing out as many moves as possible. So next up, I throw out Gigantic Cannon, dealt good damage, and then afterwards, I just wanted to make sure that I used Gigantic Rage before going to Full Power Super Saiyan. Now, with Gigantic Rage, it's one of those rush-in moves that just go straight forward and you have no control over it. So you're going to see me try to land that move multiple times, but again, it has one trajectory, so as long as Gohan
the hell?
That move multiple times.
I know this game is an early build, but is that rocks floating on the sky? Huh. Oh, they'll fix it.
But again, it has one trajectory, so as long as Gohan like sidesteps out of the way, the move is going to miss. So luckily this time, since he's next to the wall, I was able to connect the move. And bro, Broly is just dealing damage.
Oh,
bro. That's
he is
all
a
he do.
monster.
That's all he do. So that wipes out Gohan. And then from there,
they're fighting so hard the gravity
Super
don't
comes
care
in.
for real.
So since I finally used all the moves, I transform into Full Power Super Saiyan. Now, he does still have Gigantic Cannon. We already saw that move in action, so I wasn't really too worried about landing that. But instead, I wanted to make sure that I used the other moves that we haven't seen yet. One of which is Blaster Meteor. And it dealt really good damage against 17 Supers. So, yeah, there's that. Now, since I used that move, the last move I wanted to make sure I used was Gigantic Catastrophe. And sure enough, 17 was just throwing out hits. I just threw out Gigantic Catastrophe. And yeah, it literally dealt a ton of damage against 17. And again, it's just cool seeing this version of
that looks so sick.
He's never been in a Tenkaichi game. So now that I've seen what he's capable of doing, I'm excited.
That looks so sick, bro. I can't fucking wait for this game, bro. Oh, that looks so sick. Oh my god, go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Go
move I
back.
wanted to make sure I used was Gigantic Catastrophe. And sure enough, 17 was just throwing out hits. I just threw out Gigantic Catastrophe. And yeah, it literally dealt a ton of damage against 17. And again, it's just cool seeing this version of Broly
Look
in
how
a
much damage that shit does, bro. Broly's too much.
Tenkaichi game. Again, he's never been in a Tenkaichi game. So now that I've seen what he's capable of doing, I'm excited. I'm just excited. So now at this point, it's just about finishing the battle. So I start flying in towards 17. And there was one thing that I didn't realize until after I played the game and after I was reviewing footage. And it looks like when you're in full power Super Saiyan, Broly hits so hard that it looks like he's starting to alter dimensions, like the little purplish effect.
Yeah, because like, okay, so, you know, y'all know in Tenkaichi 3 where usually when they like weak characters face against strong characters, and then you know, you're like, let's just say Yamcha faces against you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? Yamcha just like does weak damages to Gogeta, and Gogeta does really powerful damages to Yamcha. So I'm just so glad that the shit is like not even balanced, because like I cannot imagine Hercule beating the brakes off of fucking Gogeta, bro. I cannot imagine Hercule beating the brakes off of Broly. I cannot imagine that shit. So I just hope that they'll keep the shit like balanced and just keep it like the true nature of the characters or some shit, because you know that's just gonna make the game more fun. You know, somebody's just playing as Hercule and they're just getting the beat, they're getting the brakes beat out of them. You know, it's gonna be funny as hell, because okay, so imagine online, right? Imagine online, and then you pick let's just say you pick Beerus. Somebody picks Hercule, and then they somehow manage to like beat you up as Hercule, even though Hercule like does weak damages, like it barely like staggers Beerus, and then they somehow beat you in that shit, bro. I would have crashed out. Chat, like if I was that Beerus player, bro, I would have crashed the fuck out, because there's no fucking way somebody's beating me as Hercule as I am fucking Beerus. So like it would be funny as hell seeing somebody beating the brakes off of these characters as Hercule. I know this could be tons of sweats in the online, bro. I can't fucking wait for this game, bro. I can't wait, bro.
Jedi next to him? Like, I don't know if that's the case or not, but it was really, really cool. Then we had another Strike Clash, and then at this point, I'm just trying to deal like the final bit of damage to 17, so that way the battle can end. But I mean, they really went crazy when it came down to the details of this game, man. Again, even details that I just didn't notice when I was playing the game, and even when I reviewed the footage the first time, I didn't know.
Okay, that's Broly. That's a little bit cringe. That's a little bit cringe, bro. What in the anime? What the fuck?
So yeah. Anyway, on to the next battle. So this is the final team battle that I was able to fit in. It's because I was running out of time, so I really wanted to make sure that I was playing as characters that I really didn't have the opportunity to play as, or that we haven't really seen much gameplay on. One of which, obviously, being Grade 8 Vegeta. So, in this battle, I tried to use literally every character that is on my team. I selected Grade 8 Vegeta, Beerus, and Bergamo, because we did not see much gameplay of really any of them, especially Bergamo. So, Grade 8 Vegeta, again, the character plays well, but remember, giant characters are actually gigantic this time around. So I hope that they do something with the camera, or maybe like...
Oh, they even fixed the clipping. Let's go. Okay, of course they're gonna fix the clipping. But yeah, like chat, y'all seen the gameplay of the Grade 8 Vegeta, right? Like he moves like relatively faster than the ones in Tenkaichi 3. So yeah, this game is gonna be so fucking good. Although Grade 8 Vegeta cannot be played online. It can only be played with people, but you know, like I said, I got friends, so like
a cursor or something of the sort that makes characters a bit more visible while you're playing as Grade 8 Vegeta, because they appear pretty small, and in the midst of battle, it's actually kind of easy to lose track of the character. So I do use his moves. I'm glad that the moves are still known as Cho Makoho, and of course he has the Barrage move, which is Cho Makoho Barrage, and then of course Vegeta's ultimate attack being, you know, Galgun. I wanted to make sure that I landed it, of course, because, well, we never saw it in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. In the added detail of showing like Grade 8 Vegeta's face, you know, implying that he's dealing like as much damage as he can with the blast
was a little
is
too
really
long.
cool. But of course, after I used him, I swapped him out and threw in Beerus. So now, Beerus.
Fuck. Yo, that aura though. It's a little too much.
First time being in the Tenkaichi series, really wanted to make sure that I could use him, get some combos off as well. And it's kind of crazy that, you know, Gogeta Blue is fighting Beerus. It would have been cool to actually see the dialogue between the two, but I wasn't really focused on that. So I try to land his moves. I throw out Sphere of Destruction, dealt good damage, and also the Hakai effect was, you know, kind of sprouting from like the ground. I'm assuming maybe it just like destroyed the rubble from like the stage, which is actually pretty cool. Now,
oh, this nigga trying to be like Shikamaru, but 10 times better.
there's one thing about this move that's kind of interesting. So this rush move is called Hakai Headshot. Now, in other games, it's just known as Headshot, but because the fact that they're calling it Hakai Headshot, I'm assuming that maybe it does have something to do with Hakai, right? Similar to like in Dragon Ball FighterZ, where if you were to use Headshot against, well, yeah, if you were to use a Headshot against the likes of Goku Black or like Zamasu or something.
Damn, that looks so good! Ah, fuck! That looks like the real sun. Wait, if you give Beerus kitty litter, what? Ask something about the games or some shit. This nigga was wondering if you give Beerus kitty litter, would he crash out? Like, out of everything that you could have asked, why would you? Fuck, man.
With Hakai, if you wipe them out, right? But I don't know if it works similarly in this game, but either way. So I used Beerus' ultimate attack, which is Super Sphere of Destruction, and it dealt a lot of damage against Gogeta Blue. And then at that point, since I already used Beerus, the last character I wanted to use
Whoa.
against Gogeta Blue. And then at that point, since I already used Beerus,
my dumbass thought it was grade 8 Bardock. Holy shit.
the last character I wanted to use was Bergamo. So I charged a bit of ki first, and I thought that I wasn't able to swap to Bergamo because it was showing that he was locked out. So because of that, I started comboing with Beerus, thinking that, maybe I have to do a little bit of this or that to swap into Bergamo. But I think it was probably just like a visual issue of the demo, right? So anyway, I have enough ki, I throw in Bergamo, and I use Wolfgang Penetrator. It's just a blast move. And I think you guys are seeing a pattern.
Wolfgang Penetrator. I'm not going to say any more than that. Hold up, if they add custom in this game. No, they add customs. I think I already told y'all that.
On how the skill list is laid out. You pretty much have one blast move and one Russian move. So afterwards, I use the other move that Bergamo had, which was Danger Knuckle. And at that point, I just want to make sure that I charge enough ki in order to try to use his
badass name, not gonna lie.
blast. So I start getting some combos off too. We actually get to see Vegeta use Explosive Wave, which is cool. But remember, that's tied to your skill count. Anyway, afterwards, I managed to get Wolfgang Penetrator, Triangle Danger Beam off, and it deals good damage. Of course, it does because it's an ultimate attack. Now that I was able to use that attack, at this point, I'm just like, you know what?
That shit kind of reminds me of Mega Man's Final Smash.
But I finally got to see these characters in action. Let's wrap up the battle. And again, remember, I was running out of time, so I really needed to end these battles quickly. So yeah, got to see 3 characters that were announced for the game that we really didn't have much gameplay on, but we got to see it now. Anyway, on to the next battle. Okay, so this is the final battle. This was literally at the very end of my play session, so I literally did not have enough time to add.
Yeah, I've been out of the game for so long, I probably don't have the skill to protect my family. I need to train again.
Very end of my play session, so I literally did not have enough time to add more characters. I was only able to get one more character in. So because of that, I wanted to play as Super Saiyan 2 Gohan because, well, Gohan is my favorite character. I wish Team Gohan was in this demo, but unfortunately he wasn't. Anyway, so I use him, and he actually has a move that was not in Tenkaichi 3.
Oh, that looks sick. Go back. This motherfucker had to put it right here. All right.
I use him, and he actually has a move that was not in Tenkaichi 3. And that's super explosive flash strike. So yeah, characters have new moves, which is pretty cool. Then of course I use super explosive cannon, and then afterwards I just charge straight to sparking, and then I use his ultimate blast, which is super Kamehameha. Remember, again, this was at the very end of my play session. I had to wrap it up. So I just want to make sure that I got Gohan's moves out of the way, and luckily I was able to wipe out Vegeta very quickly. But yeah, again, that was my initial impressions on the gameplay session. Again, I understand if you guys did want to give the commentary, if you guys had this video muted, totally fine. But I do want to know what you guys thought about.
Yo. Not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. Not gonna fucking lie, bro. Not gonna fucking lie, bro. That shit look fucking sick. That shit look fucking sick, bro. Like literally the core mechanic of Tenkaichi 3 is in the new engine, bro. Literally the core mechanic of Tenkaichi 3. That's all I needed, bro. That's all I needed. This game looks fucking amazing so far. Oh my gosh. Shit look fucking sick, yo. Shit look fucking sick. You're weak. Shit looks so sick, bro. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I have to get myself a PS5, bro. I have to get myself a PS motherfucking 5, yo. I mean, I can play it on PC, but I'd much rather just play it on PS5. You know, just to be honest with you, because I need space to do my shit. But, and anyways, it might come to, you know, it's obviously coming to Xbox. What do you mean multiverses? But, I'm assuming Gilbert is back to work. I guess he was taking a little break. But, yeah, we are so back, bro. Holy shit. It is how it look in the trailer. We're so back, motherfuckers. Not everything is going to be actually perfect, bro. I wouldn't mind this being a final product, bro. This look amazing. Yeah, bro. If the early gameplay looks this good, I can't wait for the full release on October. There is some stuff they could work on, though. The camera move a little weird, and of course the ground clipping, but it will probably be fixing the full release. And if they put a lot of effort into this, this could be the Dragon Ball game. Thanks for the gameplay showcase, Nakuba. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit looks so good. Still a demo, and it looks this fucking good. Now I want to see C-Reacts play this game.
I'm gonna do all in my ability to maybe try to bring you guys some exclusive shit at some point. I'm gonna just do all I can. Maybe I'll succeed. Mission complete. I was invited out to Summer Games Fest Playdays, where I got the unique opportunity to be one of the first people on planet Earth to play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And despite being a limited demo and only having 30 minutes to record anything, I must say it was amazing, and I was extremely sad right when I had to stop playing because I wanted more. I traveled far and wide to get my hands on this exclusive footage for you guys. All I ask in return is a little subscription and maybe a like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyway, my first experience. Upon loading into the 1 vs CPU mode, you're given the opportunity to actually decide which control scheme you want to use. They have the standard controls, but then they also have these classic controls.
Oh, I thought you're allowed to map controls. Damn, all right.
The classic controls being more familiar to people who actually played the Tenkaichi games in the past. Naturally, I went with the classic mode because the standard mode looked like hieroglyphics to me. Then we get to the character select mode. You'll see that there's only 3 slots for your team, but don't worry, this was just in the demo version. In the full version, it should be.
Wait a minute, they just revealed Super Saiyan 1 Gohan. So that's 90 fucking 3. There's 93 characters now. They just revealed Super Saiyan 1 Gohan. Oh my gosh. Okay.
5v5. You see all of these different characters, but I know what a lot of people are going to say right off the bat. The character select screen looks like a bit of fluff because each transformation has its own character slot. Now, I don't inherently think that's a problem, but I would definitely prefer more of the Tenkaichi 3 style where you click on.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that the character selection looks kind of. Yeah, that shit doesn't look that good. Yeah, it feels kind of cluttered in a way because like, it feels kind of cluttered in a way because like they just like put characters in like, they just put characters in like that. So like look at Goku real quick. Like I know this is like early Goku, but it's like, yeah, that no. They just look like they just copy and paste, you know, the models for Goku's and shit. Yeah, not even gonna lie to you. Again, early demo. You know, somebody needs to take this up with Jun Furutani, saying that the selecting screen looks a little bit generic. You know, yeah, it looks a little bit generic in my opinion. And it looks kind of like cluttered in a way, because like in Tenkaichi 3, like you get to see like different style of characters, like, you know, their drawings and stuff. You know, you see like early Goku, and then there's like mid Goku for like a different pose and shit. Like they could have just done that with Sparking Zero, but hey, demo I guess. So I hope they fix that because I don't want it to be cluttered. So yeah.
The character, and then all of that character's respective transformations would then pop up for you to choose from, in my personal opinion. Now, we're not going to go into all of the characters here, but yeah, you can kind of see how things are distributed along the character select screen. Now, a character that is both hype and a character I'm looking forward to was none other than Broly. So this is actually my very first match ever in Sparking Zero. Right from the character select screen, you go immediately into the battle intros, which is sick. Just look at the animations. Every character intro looks pretty sick from what I've seen so far. God, he has such a way with words.
Whatever my late father's done to you and yours, it's not my problem to deal with.
Obviously, we had character interaction between these two, so immediately I
Dude, look at the fucking stage.
Start by seeing what from Tenkaichi 3 translates, and immediately I see that the square into triangle or square into triangle, sort of standard combo routes from Tenkaichi 3, definitely translated over, at least at a core fundamental level. Now, I'm gonna, for the most part, just let this fight rock with some commentary in the background, and then I'm gonna do a more in-depth analysis of certain things that happen in the fight. You can already see Vegeta got battle damage after taking the super attack, and the map just looks so gorgeous. I know I'm just kind of like glazing the game right now, but even when I was playing this for the first time,
nigga, I will glaze the fuck out of this game, bro. This shit looks amazing. Sorry.
I was just stunned by how good it looked and how fluid everything felt. So we figure out how to transform, which is just R3, and then you know, tap which direction you want to go. Obviously, we're going to progress up to that legendary Super Saiyan, but we're just going to start at his regular Super Saiyan and, you know, just kind of go crazy. Something I noticed is super armor activated. As you can see, Vegeta can no longer stagger me. And there goes the super right there. Skies went black when I went full Baller, and then, you know, we're going to take it up to the next level right away into the legendary Super Saiyan. And once again, just like in Tenka, and Vegeta decides to return the favor, by the way, Vegeta cannot stagger me. See, I'm putting up my guard just like instinctively, like, oh, he's punching me, I better put my guard up. But he can't even budge me anymore because like I've reached such a high level. Now that camera movement was a little jank there. But again, we're early in the demo. Boom, throw out a super. I missed that. And Vegeta just stares at me and asks, bro, are you serious? I wanted to go for a cool finish here, but I didn't realize how low Vegeta's health was. So unfortunately, he's just gonna die to these hands. And just watch this outro. This is probably the coolest outro. Like, look at this. What? Like, for what? For what? Now, Now, I just want to point out a couple in-depth things before we move on to the next fight. I just love how alive the maps feel just based off of everything being destructible. Not literally everything, but just like things just blowing up around you as you fly by, buildings getting destroyed by blasts. It just adds so much to the intensity and sort of ambiance of the fight. Also, I'm curious what you guys think about characters getting battle damaged close kind of relatively quickly just based off of one super attack. But I will say this, there is another level of battle damaged, and I'll show that in a different fight. But I know Vegeta can get even more battle damaged than this. So I think there's actually levels to the battle damage. So like he could actually get even more banged up than what you see right here. Now, I don't want this whole video to just be me like, it's flawless, there's nothing wrong with it, even though that may be how my heart feels. This camera movement right here felt a little jarring. Now, I do want to emphasize that this is a demo. This is, you know, Summer Games Fest. We're months ahead of the release, so all of this stuff that I'm talking about could easily be fixed in the future. But just something worth noting that there's these awkward angles that can kind of like force the camera to kind of go crazy for a second. Another thing is I know that the fight seemed relatively fast, but something that we should keep in mind is at the start of the fight, we only have 3 health bars, but it looks like there's a max capacity of 7. So that means at its grand scale, every fight between individual characters will be more than double the length of this fight right here. And that's not even including the fact that you can do up to 5v5 when the game comes out. So you can really get into some all-out wars with your homies when this game comes out. Let me know what you guys think about that, because 7 health bars, 5v5 characters. But anyway, that pretty much wraps up the Broly versus Vegeta fight. Let's jump into the next fight that I did, and then obviously there's going to be even more in the future, so subscribe. What are you doing? All right, so up next, I think you guys know where I gotta go. Vegeta is my favorite character of all time. Majin Vegeta specifically has always been one of the coolest versions of Vegeta ever. And obviously we got to pit him up against Fat Boo. And
bro, the way the characters move in this game when you select them looks so like it's so fucking good. Holy shit, bro.
You know, just jump straight into it. Look at the beginning sequence for Vegeta. I'm telling you, all of them have crazy animations. Look at this. Yes! Oh my god, as a fanboy, I remember every scene from the anime and they caught it. And then we got Fat Boo, who's angry but simultaneously happy, but that's just in character. All right, and again, everything you see, this is my second match ever on Sparking Zero. I'm just seeing what.
You see how Majin Boo's just like, my man was getting chicken with it. My man's like, I don't know why I found that funny.
He's over from Tenkaichi, and I try my go-to combo in Tenkaichi, which is the trip right here into the up kick, into the pursuit combo, into the kick down, and it just worked. It just worked. Like, it's genuinely Tenkaichi, and that is so exciting to me because I didn't know how much of the essence they were going to capture, but it really just, like, straight from Tenkaichi, I can just play this game to some extent. Getting my timing down. And then we get counter hit. I forget exactly what it's called, but there is a counter hit that Boo did that all characters have access to. Atomic Blast, but it's called something else in this game.
Yeah, that's cool. They got Vegeta reusing, not reusing lines, but they got him re-record the lines from Tenkaichi 3. We're so fucking back.
Hit him in the sternum with it. Final Impact's what it's called in this game. Boo already feeling some damage. About to hit me with this grab, except I ain't gonna let that happen. Come on now. Come on now.
I would like to see that because, bro, that would be fucking brutal if that super actually hit and like wraps around your body and just Boo just pummels the fuck out of you. Oh my god.
Too good at the video game. A lot of vanishing. This is already feeling fast paced, but as you can see, I didn't realize his health was so low. I was so sad because I definitely want to hit him with Final Explosion. Look at the outro.
And here I was hoping you'd be a lot tougher than that.
Again.
Yeah, maybe have your mouth flap when you talk.
We're in a demo. His mouth didn't really move there, but still, I mean, this fight was sick just because this was kind of the fight where I realized that I'm just playing Tenkaichi. The only thing that made me sad is I didn't hit him with Final Explosion, but just as a reminder, I would have gone back in and just like did Final Explosion real quick just to get the footage of it. But remember, we were on a 30-minute time crunch. We like sat down and then they were like, okay, press record. you have 30 minutes and then you're out of here and you're not going to play this game for months. You know what I mean? So, I mean, as gracious as I was for the opportunity to play, I was on rush mode and try to like get as much random characters as I possibly could in the video. So the main thing that I want to show from this fight in terms of going into depth is this little go-to combo. Like, let me just show footage of me doing this exact combo in Tenkaichi, and then you can see that I'm literally just, it's the same buttons, the same inputs over here on Sparking Zero. If you really did play Tenkaichi like that, like you found your new home, because Sparking Zero feels good. Great even. I'm depressed that I can't play it right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like playing it hurts because now I can't. Now I can't. Now I'm sad. But that's pretty much gonna wrap it up.
Like one more? Yeah, he's gonna release more shit. Bro, what the fuck? There's a lot. 36 fucking minutes? I don't know if I could watch it for that long. And then there's Datodoya. And then Globku. I already watched Nakuba. Ain't about to know what's gonna hit him. Man, I wanna play this fucking game, bro. I just gotta practice Tenkaichi 4. Not with these fucking controllers though. It's been like years since I played Tenkaichi 3. Datodoya or I just want to see this.
Let's go now, it's time to get busy. Let's go now, it's time to get busy.
Happy Dragon Ball Super Day. Gotta bring it back to an oldie, bro. No pants. We came in this with no pants. We gotta end it with no pants. Thank you to Bandai Namco for allowing me and the homies and whoever else, allowing the opportunity for early capture of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero to be captured and me to be there. Round of applause. It's fire. Now look, there's so much that I got and there's so much that I want to show, and I'm just gonna show it.
I do want to quickly add, this build had 40 plus characters that we could play with. I chose the ones that were cool to me, and it was really just that simple. We had 30 minutes to capture any and everything we wanted, and I know that sounds like a lot of time, but it really wasn't. On to the first match. Don't judge too heavily. This was me kind of figuring out the controls. In this demo, you had two different control schemes. It was standard and it was classic. Now, I feel like I would have got a lot more done frame one if I went to classic, but I don't know what happened. My ADHD zoomed in the minute I got my hands on the controller, and I didn't even care to do it. Now, with that being said, my combos are gonna look very basic in the beginning, but that's cool because I'm just, you know, seeing a few things as I go. Like this, for instance, I could not block the death beam. I don't know if you can block any supers at all, or maybe you can't block the beam oriented ones like Special Beam Cannon or Death Beam. But yeah, that got me half naked. That was crazy. Like I just got...
You're not even naked. What the fuck?
Got here and now the shirt's off. It's insane. This new super entirely, I think this is like a combination between how Kid Buu died and something else. I don't know what the something else is. Let me know if I just simply don't know what that is. But yeah, Death Beam guy, this is when I learned you cannot block the Death Beam. I tried a second time. I realized I gotta move out the way. I wasn't even gonna fight it, brother. Yeah, back shots, we do love those. One thing I do think I love a lot, but it might be a hot topic for some people, the camera. Camera's a lot more dynamic than past Tenkaichi games.
Wait a minute, I gotta see if there's like any Sparking Zero gameplay without commentary. And Final Explosion was called Freaky Explosion. Instead of blowing stuff up, it will make you... Biggie, are you alright? Like, are you cool, bro? Anyways, a full gameplay, and pretty sure this one has commentary, right? You can fuck right off.
All right, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and guys, we have a
That's cool. Let's see about this. Gameplay, no commentary. Oh well. Sucks to suck. Anyways.
In some instances, I can see you getting a little dizzy or sick from it, maybe, possibly, but I don't think so. If you're not dramatic like myself, you're just gonna like it and enjoy it. I had no shirt on. You saw who he just stripped me naked in a matter of 3 death beams, by the way. That's insane. My Vegeta gameplay is almost more so lackluster than the Goku one in this case, because I was trying to figure out how to transform. I know from this trailers I've seen it has something to do with the number little icon under Vegeta. And when I hold the left D-pad, the right D-pad, I can then, you know, use my supers. But I couldn't find how to transform. I figure out later, but this is just, you know, what you're seeing me go through. You can get a little sneak peek of the controls here because I'm really trying to figure out how to transform. And I'm stressing too because when I had 30 minutes on the dot and I wanted to capture as much as I could possible. But, you know, feel free to pause the screen and see certain inputs for certain things here. Even though I took a little peek at the cheat sheet, I still went back to pressing square. Oh, reliable, bro. I wanted to see just how much I can get away with just off generic mashing. And combos ended fairly quickly. I did throw a few triangles in there and a few key blasts as the next person comes in. But this is very bare bones. Some of the combos, a lot of my, I guess, history with the Tenkaichi series that's memorable to me is within Raging Blast. And frame 1, seeing that this is very different from that control scheme to me, or at least my memory, I was, you know, learning. I did the Final Flash, Vegeta Super in base. The graphics, bro, the graphics, it's just great. I love it, bro. I love it. There's a few other cool things I've learned with that awakening mode when you charge up to full, and you're gonna see it, I believe, in the next match here. But yeah, just me bare bones, just pushing Beerus back, and he hit me with a hard parry. That was amazing, and I think I understand the inputs to do that, but when I do it, I'll then explain it back to you. I think that's gonna be a key factor in high-level play to this game, and I'm really curious to see just where the depth goes in regards to getting like hard parried or the movement itself too. Right now I'm just focusing on spamming as I charge up my Gallic gun. That looks so, oh my gosh, bro, seeing it back, it looks so good, dude. And the key blast too. This, as little as it seems, it felt so good, bro. Just spamming Buddy to death as he nonchalantly died. I really do hope key blasts are going to be an important part of the high level play of this game. While I can't really tell you off the 30 minutes I played if I could see any potential in key blasts like that, I can for sure tell you with how the movement is, there's going to be some level of cancel that this game has that the game is not going to teach you yourself, bro. The movement is very solid, but there's also a lot you can do with it that I've just...
Dude, look at the fucking city. Even like it lights up. Yo, the city stage looks so good.
Did by accident, right? Anyways, at this point in the gameplay, I'm trying to figure out how to transform. It's pissing me off because I feel like I really can't like stretch my feet out until I get this one aspect down, bro. In a few seconds here, I do figure it out. Spoiler alert. Everything takes place in the D-pad. You can pull up your supers, you can pull up your character, changing a character. It's all in the D-pads. I figured it out for at least transformation. I could have skipped to Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue there, but I wanted to, you know, match him. From here, my next objective was to figure out what super I could just do against Buddy within the time I have left. There was a very rare clash animation I saw the person next to me do, and I was trying to trigger it here so bad. Like I was like hitting delayed, hoping that he'll hit me at the same time we could do it, but it just wasn't looking in the cards. So I tried to do this new super I never recognized before, a Galactic Uppercut, I believe it's called. Dude, this, I believe this is from the what is it? I want to call it Battle of Z, but Battle of Gods. Yes, one of those names I just said is the game, and one is the movie. I believe that was what he did on Beerus. And on to the next match. I think my team is Super Trunks, and the rest I'll figure it out as we go. But I think out of everybody I played with, I think this Trunks was probably my favorite for one thing they added that I didn't see any game add in this way. And yes, if you're asking, Beast Gohan was not in the build. I'm sorry. I don't even know if this is the same variant. I think this is the Dragon Ball Z Gohan. If Beast Gohan is a thing, it's not this one. That's for damn sure. But Trunks is sick. Trunks is always sick. Starting with his supers, bro. I think I'm about to do one in a second here. I'm gonna charge up, and I think the first one I do is Masenko. No, I transform. I'm not playing no games, buddy. Look at this. Look at this. It's the Rage Trunks frame 1. You can't see it now, right? But when I charge, hold on. I'm gonna get into it. You see the blue aura on the side. I didn't recognize it
Ain't Trunks' hair supposed to be longer since he's at rage mode?
here, because when I first noticed it, I was just staring at it like, jeez, it's so heavy, bro. I think every game that this character was in thus far didn't have that. Even when you dash, I'm noticing that now, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, they didn't have that like blue element of Rage Trunks in a way that
I'm just so glad that, you know, the gameplay just looked exactly just like this trailer, bro. I'm telling you, this game is gonna be big.
found enjoyable, I guess. I think Xenoverse 2 did it the best, but bro, look at that, bro. It's so sick. It's so subtle. Yeah, Final Flash has one move, which is just a super move, by the way, which is crazy. Like Trunks said, forget burning attack and everything that made me me. I'm just taking what Daddy got. I think from here, I attempt to do the
damn! Oh my god! Fuck! Jeez! Yo! Oh my god! Yo, Gohan was not fucking around! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Yo, Gohan was beating the brakes off of Trunks, yo! That nigga was not fucking around! Fuck! Oh! Oh my god! Literally fight back, nigga! Yo, he's like, fight back, nigga! Fight back! Yo! Jeez! I gotta see that again. He was beating the brakes off of Buddy, bro. That would have pissed me off. Yo, this game is gonna have a lot of rage moment. No way.
Made me me. I'm just taking what Daddy got. I think from here, I attempt to do the. This is another thing I learned. When you're in this awakening form, which Gohan went with me, you can just keep on pressing square, and you're just in an infinite loop of a combo. There's a lot of ways to get out of it, but what he did get out of was my ultimate somehow. Shout out to Dion for giving me footage of what the ultimate looked like, because I didn't.
Hold on.
Somehow. Shout out to Dion for giving me footage of what the ultimate looked like, because I didn't get it again in my footage. But bro, this is an AMV. This is an AMV.
Oh, that's
sick. Casually doing a movie on your opponent,
sick.
bro. The disrespect. Anyways, round 2 at the max key charged battle. Now, one thing that I caught here. Hold on, just pay attention, bro. Don't blink. Gohan does Ki Blast, I eat those up. I do not flinch at maxed out. Now this right here, I do not like too much.
Oh shit.
While he's maxed out and I'm maxed out, we could just press square infinitely. While we were doing that against each other, we were just super arming each other to death. Thought that was a little, but it's cool. Only thing that was a little iffy to me out of what I played, I just didn't like how that felt. Gohan took me out. Really interesting thing here, you see the color of the screen and why it's all grayed out. I thought it was a glitch, but if you see in like 5 seconds here, this is what it looks like when it's locked off. When it's locked on, the color is back and you're just battling. Now, a majority of my, I guess, session with Broly here, I was really just looking for supers. The one I really wanted to see what his ultimate was in base, because they had so many choices to choose from the movie, right? And I think that's valid. That was a valid choice. I like that a lot. If it was a little bit longer, he did a few more things after that, right? You gotta fit a few more things, but it's cool. It's cool. That was great. Bravo. Transformation. Bro, look how good this looks. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They put rent.
My man nutted. Oh my god.
On Broly, dog. They put rent on brother. That's a super. It was pretty cool. Very, very linear. I don't even know if Vegeta even tried to dodge that if we go back and look at that, but I think Super Saiyan Broly definitely got the best drip here though. Like, I don't know, dude. This might be the main alpha drip alone. He is a little slow, I'm seeing, but I don't know. I feel like it's good enough, bro. I'm killing Master Roshi's easily. A Yamcha, forget about it. Anyways, getting ready to do the next super. I believe it's called Gigantic Rage. This one I was really excited for because I think okay, I don't know if I predicted what this was. I don't remember what I thought it was going to be from the movie, but this is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. Broly got ripped, brother. Oh my gosh. I don't think they're going to do it, but it would be cool if like they got a little tiny bit added variations when you, let's say, put this Broly against Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. But anywho, I learned something that's very bad here. When you do a big ball ultimate in front of your opponent, unlike the old Tenkaichis, it's going to go over them. So you need to kind of have them a bit in front of you to hit them with that. I don't learn my lesson until I do it one more time.
Visible
but
wall.
yeah, good little back and forth here. Letting Vegeta know I'm not happy. Wow. Oh my gosh, charging up one more time. And what is that? I think I did Saiyan Spirit, which gave me some buffs that you see under my name. Like how? Oh shoot! Yeah, transform. Oh, that shit's so sick. I don't know why Vegeta did this, bro. I don't know why he did that, because I did not respect that whatsoever. That was a weird CPU moment. Weird CPU moment. And then last but not least, you got Golden Frieza. Now, I didn't get to see what the Super Saiyan variation of Super Broly's ultimate did, but I can't imagine it's too much more than just an explosion. Time's up, but look at the coolest outro scene in the damn game. Hold on. Look at him! That's my son! Now, I was fairly excited to play as Beerus. I think this is more of a Rhyme style type beat. This is Rhyme's character. This is his guy, but I wanted to see what he was hitting for just a little bit, you feel me? And I put
Your mouth don't fucking move.
him against Super Vegeta, which looks sick, dude. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to use him at all. I think his final flash was the real thing I wanted to see from him, but unfortunately, he didn't do that at all in my gameplay.
The final flash was a little bit too thin. You know, it was supposed to be like a big, spectacular beam, but
this is one of Beerus's supers. I think it's kind of cool. Little ball, very easy to dodge, as you can see. Here I do an interesting move that I don't know how I did. It was like a hard counter to his grab. I would like to think you could do that with just some attacks in general, specific ones. I used one of Beerus's, I don't know what type of move you would call this, but it instantly let me power up and it spent some of the numbers that I had under my name. I didn't learn my lesson though, and I used my ult when he's right in front of me, and I swing and missed. You really hate to see it. Didn't even clip him whatsoever, bro. It's just hard. You just hate to see it. I would like to think I try to hit that again though. I really want to see how that looks. So I hit him back. I charge up here, and he lets me have it. What really generous guy. I love this Vegeta folk, you know? So I get it here, or at least I get the charged up key. I think I get it here. I forgot what this looks like, but hold on. Survey says a swing, and he caught it. Yeah, okay. He added the extra just like when he did the Super Sengoku Goku. Okay, valid. It's valid. I think Vegeta died to that. Yep. From here, I did.
you know what I wanted? You know what they didn't really do? Because I don't really know if they have the ultimate, you know, like Beerus's, you know, supernova attack actually like vaporizes the opponent. Like they're nowhere to be found. I wonder if they're gonna do that.
It switch Beerus out, I think. I did learn something that
Oh wow, he clips to the ground. Holy shit. Yeah, they're gonna have to fix that.
hope they do fix. I am pretty sure they're aware of this. Hold on, you're gonna see when I go close to Super Vegeta, and I don't know how many other big characters like this they're gonna have into the game. I mean, if they add some of the Z movie cast, they could do Hyrudigon, etc. The camera does not do justice on Big Buddy. not too much. I'm sure they're gonna fix it, but the camera should be like upward on the big things, I think, or maybe not going off the ground. Anyways, what my objective here where I had Goku out like this was to try to figure out how to fuse. I'm gonna fast forward that because just like my first match, I had some trial and errors. So let's say transformations are on the right D-pad. You then press R1 or L1 to switch to the fusion menu that appears if you have the right partner on your team. Now, I did learn you didn't have to have Goku or Vegeta in base if you have them both in your team. They automatically went to base if you know, went to the option. Kind of cool. Right away, went for Big Bang Kamehameha. Don't have a lot of time, so I wanted to see if I could hit, and I hit. He died immediately. It's insane. And 31 seconds, what could I do here? What could I do here? I think frame 1, I tried to transform, but I learned that transformations are connected to that number under your name. So I believe I needed one of those for a transformation. So up until I had that one, I was just kind of spamming some things. Super explosion, kind of a decent radius. I liked it a little bit. Just a little bit of hits, punches, a key blast that got dodged, a swing and a miss. I have the one and I decide to use it on something else. Wild Sense. So basically when he hits me, I would instant transmission counter him, but you will never get to see what that's like because time is up. I do redeem my Gogeta in the next one, I believe so. My next one was my best game for sure, but it also was when they told us we had 5 minutes left. I was stressing. Well, this is the final test. Final test of everything I kind of figured out. I cut a lot of it out because it was a little disjointed. I was reading some of the guide of how to do certain things because I was a little new here, and I did learn at the very least the perfect block little parry move. Anywho, you do that by just blocking right when they attack. Nothing crazy, but I just didn't think to do it on my own. Yeah, the map does not.
Yeah, the map look. Fuck.
Do Super Saiyan God Goku justice here. I will tell you that.
No,
I wish I picked a different map to show him off a bit. But it's cool. It's cool. We scrapping. We're going back and forth. Trunks is putting up a fight. What I do need to figure out how to do here, though, which I saw in the trailer.
Okay, I can hear the sword slashing
those,
sound effect now.
Those kind of points under my character to get, like, I guess get Trunks in this case off of me while he's attacking me, using it as more of a deflect or something of the sort. Anywho, I decided to go to Super Saiyan Blue just to kind of see the transformation in person. You know, we already saw this little trailer for this, but one thing we didn't see that I figured out on my lonely was Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue. So
wait, what?
As Batamo kind of beats my ass a little bit.
Oh, I want to see that. The Kaioken Super.
I'm gonna open up.
I just say Kaioken. Fuck it.
My little super menu, and I see that Kaioken is an option after I get like 3 little bars. Once I saw it, I realized I got to do it, bro. I did a perfect parry for the first time, bro. That shit was clutch. It did expand a bar though to do. I think I could be wrong, but it's cool. I do hear God Kamehameha. No. I'm just going in for the kill, bro. Damn, I forgot how a lot of this went. I was not playing, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, got the counter, but even though I countered, went behind him, he like started swinging and caught me. So you can't just do that freely. You can get caught lacking fairly easy. Now that I got 3 key, I do I go Kaioken here? No. Dragon Fist, pretty much that's what that was, bro. Here I go Kaioken. Bro, look at this shit. Look at the aura.
Oh my god, yo, that's good.
That was, bro. Here I go Kaioken.
Bro, look at the aura.
Look at this shit. Look at the aura. It's so seamless. I thought it would be a transformation, but it makes sense that it's not.
Yo.
I think I like it like this a lot more. It just feels, it reminds me of how I played Tenkaichi and just used Goku's Kaioken, right? I like this. I know in the show, a lot of times he just started using it just freely, and this is just the best way I think that replicates that. Anyways, I switch out, go to Golden Frieza. I don't want to do too much on Goku. Like I said, I have barely any time left to do anything, so I want to show off the most I can with what I want to see. Golden Frieza does start off in base. I just chose to start him off transformed because that's what I really want to see. This is the Super Frieza as well too, as you can tell from the halo. I don't know if they're gonna have the Resurrection of F version, but
the sword key blast.
I think it's probably gonna be a costume, if anything. No moveset changes. You got this little death beam attack. That
Wait. So since this is Super Frieza, does Frieza have the move where Goku, where he was using against Jiren with Goku, you know, in the Tournament of Power? Or do you have to pick Goku in order for that type of moveset to happen?
Hmm.
Well, guess we'll see it.
looks very easily to dodge in this camera angle. I don't know. It looked like it could have some tracking, so you know, look out for that. Then the ultimate, another AMV, which this I think I wouldn't say my favorite, but the little spit effect was nice. And then this was like a combination of like how Frieza blew.
That looks sick. That looks sick. I remember in the Tenkaichi 3 mod, Frieza was doing like Turles' finals, Turles' ultimate. Now I can kind of see why.
Then the ultimate, another AMV, which this I think I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but the little spit effect was nice. And then this was like a combination of like how Frieza blew up Earth fighting Vegeta, which was pretty cool. And I think with this last bit of time I had left, I went to Super Saiyan Gogeta. Because, you know, I didn't really get a chance to transform into him. So I wanted to at least see what they chose to do for his ultimate, which I kind of knew. But I waste time doing this long ass marathon little dash that I just shouldn't have done. But yeah, I tried to do it again. I just want to see what it looks like. You know, this is the little hand movement.
The mini rock.
This game is so beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Oh my god, a little mini rock shit. Okay.
Let's see what it looks like. You know, this is the little hand movement. This game is so beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh, it's so good. As I'm sure some of you guys who played Tenkaichi know, when you do dash attacks that go into a cutscene, every move has a certain length of how far it will go. It's all based on that character, that move, yeah. Gogeta has one that tracks your ass down. I think that one tracks too, but this is the last move I was able to do. Time was up right when I hit this. Dude. I mean, we've seen this in so many games now, right? But look at that explosion, bro! That I can't show anymore because I had to turn off the recording, bro. Now, everything from this portion onwards, I'm watching for the first time with you guys. In the presentation that we had before we got to play and get the footage that I just had, we saw a few things that I'm sure I'll recognize, and I'll this however many minutes of gameplay that we got. This is like at least 20 some minutes of shit I got afterwards, but I'll explain it as we go. I think just off the title of this footage, this is a proper versus match. What I would assume the game would roughly look like, at least CPU versus CPU. There's some things obviously I didn't know how to do, that the newer mechanics in this game, and let's see it, bro. Let's see it. I don't know what got dropped today on its own too. I know as I'm doing this, I'm aware a lot is supposed to be dropped while you're seeing this.
Man, enough of that, so a little bit long. All right, I guess I can watch like 2 more. Maybe from like Dr. Doya or some shit. Goddamn, the character select screen is just straight Goku and Vegeta for the whole first page, damn near. Oh shit. No way we're getting to see Sparking Zero gameplay and getting The Boys Season 2 tonight. We feasting. Oh, I forgot about The Boys Season 2. I gotta watch that. I forgot to watch that, but I gotta watch that. I see Dr. Doya shit now. Let's see if there's like anything different with, you know, with this particular, gameplay. Because I just don't want to.
Yes, you read the title correctly. I was given a chance to play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero early, and they let me record 30 minutes of my gameplay. Maximize the use of my time. Obviously, this is first time. It obviously had to be with Gogeta.
I see Super Saiyan 3 Goku. We're feasting.
And Broly. I'll let the intro animations rock. Look at that. Bro, I was screaming, bro. Look at this Broly animation. Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, look at this Gogeta. Oh my god. Again, this video is just going to be raw reactions to everything I caught. Maybe I'll break stuff more down in between. But yeah, I was testing out how it controls, and right off the bat, you can see me going for a standard like BT2, BT3 combo that I go for. And surprisingly, this game very similar in its basic offensive standpoint, as in the original buttons are all good. Now, I did later find out that I was on, there's two different control schemes, modern and classic. I was on
I swear, bro, that spin kick looks so sick.
I did later find out that I was on, there's two different control schemes, modern and
That's why Gogeta better. That's why Gogeta better, bitch.
classic. I was on modern here, so I was very, very confused. I think I'll spend the rest of my time playing on classic, but I did struggle extra in this first match. I still, of course, I think I figured it out enough to get all the animations. Broly Beam looks really, really good. Also, man, I'm watching myself struggle how to move, bro. I was looking at instant transmission. There it is, Stardust Breaker. So I thought that was really cool. The Gogeta hand swipe is actually one of his blast stock abilities, and it acts as a like projectile repellent. Dude, it also does have a physical hit.
Bro, Dr. Doya, he could have used classic, bro. I don't know why you think you're good with like the other controls.
Box, but it doesn't do much damage from what I remember. But very, very cool. That is one of his blast stock abilities. And then instant transmission. I had to throw in an instant transmission to a basic combo. Here I was testing out if you get like after that, look, this is my basic combo, and then follow up for the punch, only I dropped it, but still, the basic combo structure, very, very similar. Weave! You can't see the weave! I was popping off of that too. So the way this game works is if you dash up close enough, you automatically go behind them. That was also very cool. You can see I'm spamming that ability right now. I couldn't figure out how the blast stock interacted with that stuff. You can see I used one there. Trying to Stardust Breaker. Nice grab by Broly. Again, and then here we get the first clash that I automatically messed up. This is like your standard dash-in clash.
Oh, that camera needs work.
First clash that I automatically messed up. This is like your.
Oh yeah, that camera needs work. I don't know why the camera just goes up and then Gogeta hitting him on. Yeah, that go need a little bit of work. Not gonna lie.
Standard dash-in clash. I did win that one. I think I boosted. I'm not too sure. But I dropped my combo again. Man, hey man, come on. I was learning, bro. Broly goes in for a nice combo. I gotta vanish that though. Instant transmission for 2 bars. Let me hit the Stardust Blaster on him. You can see I did miss there though. Actually, no, I did hit. My bad. It did hit. I took Broly out with that. Don't worry, we didn't see every Gogeta animation there.
I was just stronger.
Great outro. We didn't see every Gogeta animation there. I play him later. I just wanted to use him as my learning tool as well. We play him later with a lot of more stuff. Now, surprisingly, one of the best animations in the entire game had to be on Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm not even gonna spoil it. I'm not even gonna spoil it.
This long hair I got feels pretty unique.
See, you'll know what animation I'm talking about. I'm not sure why I picked base Broly again. I guess I just didn't know who to go up against. I was very focused on Broly. That was probably a mistake for my 30 minutes, but still learning the controls. I think I finally switched to classic. You can see I understand what to do now. And I'll just say now, the AI throwing Ki Blast while I was trying to see these animations was making me angry. Here it is. This is the animation right here. Spoilers. Twin Dragon Fist. Behind the back, Super Saiyan 3. Oh, it looks so good, dude. Look at that. Oh, my God.
Oh, Janemba shit.
I was losing my mind. That
Janemba
it is
shit.
very, very
You
cool.
used that
I
in
will say,
Janemba.
if anybody wants me to be quiet during those cutscenes, the reason I'm not, and I'm not saying that I maybe couldn't, but they specifically wanted to make sure that we weren't just posting raw gameplay. We were posting our commentary and reactions and changing how we see the gameplay.
Ooh. That's why there's a bunch of commentary. That kind of sucked, but anyway.
So here, obviously, I'm going for my ultimate. Broly's, I didn't know what he was doing. I'm not going to lie, he scared me, bro. That's why I ran around. I was like, what was that? He's got a little combo. I was trying to see if burst mode's in the game where you can just get an unlimited combo. I think it was. If I don't, who will?
Wait, Dragon Fist?
You know I had to check the Dragon Fist. Look at the graphics, man. Oh my God, this game looks very beautiful in the cutscene. Look at this Dragon Fist!
Oh, it looks so good!
You don't understand. I was cheesing, bro. And of course, I also had to bring along, they let us do.
If I don't, who will? They get my boy standing in the ring. You get them. Okay, stop.
Ran around. I was like, what was that?
I gotta.
He's got a
play
little
that
combo.
back.
I was trying to see if burst mode's in the game where you can just get an unlimited combo. I think it was. If I don't, who will? You know I had to check the Dragon Fist. Look at the graphics, man. Oh my God, this game looks very beautiful in the cutscenes. Look at this Dragon Fist.
Even got the dragon. Even got the dragon cry. Even got the dragon cry. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Nah, you don't understand. I was cheesing, bro. And of course, I also had to bring along, they let us do tag battles up to 3 characters each. In the full game, you're going to be able to do up to 5, but Atomic Blast there. Majin Vegeta looks very, very good. Take out Broly. And you know I had to make it canonical. Throw a little Majin Buu on here. We all know what I'm trying to do. Let's not even hide the fact that I was waiting for my ultimate. Buu's doing some normal combos here. Very, very cool stuff. I'm dashing in. Again, it does feel like there's a lot more system mechanics at play. You can see I'm utilizing that dash behind feature.
The hell was that?
There's a lot more system mechanics at play. You can see I'm utilizing.
Motherfucker, did Vegeta just use the Force? Hold on. Oh, damn. Anyways, let's go back.
Isn't that dash behind feature? Try to go for a sweep, got blocked there. There's my sweep again. There's my pop-up, and here you can really tell the OG BT2, BT3. And another clash feature. This one was the same one as before. I didn't know that. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Never figured out the clash on the fly.
Wait. Was that an
BT2, BT3. And another clash feature. This one was the same.
Oh no, they got you using the analog stick. Oh, we're so back.
Same one as before. I didn't know that. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Never figured out the clash on the fly. I feel like every time I did it, the next time I.
Yo, y'all just saw that, right? I know this is a demo. I know, but you gotta see how Majin Buu just like pops out, like.
Never.
See how Majin Buu pops out. Keep looking, just keep looking. You see that? The way Majin Buu just like pops out from there to there. Ugh. Again, demo. We're gonna fix it.
I did it, the next time I wouldn't be ready for it, so I couldn't always win. Especially this game had so many new clashes like that. I captured, I think, 3 different kinds. Okay, so I was in burst. I'm trying to figure out what you can do to maximize damage in burst. Weather changes are always going to happen. You can see the skies darken when somebody's in. Very raging blast-esque, and here it is.
Farewell, Bulma, Trunks, and even you, Kakarot.
Very sick. Look at this guy go. I feel like they captured the buff Majin Vegeta look a lot better than I've seen in any other Dragon Ball game, not gonna lie. So there,
good.
Final Atonement, we fall, but because we have that 1 sliver of health left, I actually win, and we get the outro.
And here I was hoping you'd be a lot tougher than that.
Obviously very, very sick. That's going to do it for that battle, though. And we're going straight into the next one. Very big in this match. I want you to pay attention to all the dialogue.
Congratulations on fulfilling your dream of becoming a scholar, Gohan. You should be proud.
This game has some of the best character dialogue I've ever heard.
I appreciate that, Trunks. But sad to say, that's also how I got so rusty. I'd love to do a little training with you.
That's not even the best dialogue there is. Very unique character interactions in Sparking Zero, and you can expect a lot cooler from that as well. Now, in this game, I think I also struggled with the controls a bit. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if I remember correctly. Trying out the Charge Ki Blast, you still do have the Sword Slice with Trunks. Very, very cool. Dash up attacks. You know I gotta hit the teleport combos, aka I got sent back by Gohan. But very cool stage. I think this was the Kai's map. I'm not too sure. I could go back and check. Now I'm checking out the D-form transformation. We go right back into Super Trunks. Looks sick. I will say, on Super Trunks is the only complaint you're going to hear from me throughout this entire thing. It was the only thing I wasn't sure I was 100% sold on, and it does have to do with the beautiful animations. Specifically, this version of Trunks, Lightning Sword Slash, which I think I do right now. Oh no, I wanted to power up and see the ultimate. My bad. Look at this transformation, though. But anyway, I'll hold my one complaint until we actually get to it.
So this Trunks doesn't have Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2. You know, it kind of makes sense because, I mean, he did fight in like Super Saiyan 2 against Goku Black. I forgot. I haven't watched the anime in a long time, so in a while. So could be that, but you know, I guess they just like imported all the moveset from those fights into like Super Saiyan Rage, but like, yo, that aura was so good.
We have to check out Final Hope Slash, right? Immediately, we've got to check that out. Seeing if the burst combo is still in the game, it pretty much is. So I'm like, all right, let's just go into a combo here. 9 hits, make it 10. Final Hope Slash. Jump back into the Spirit Bomb. Ooh. It looks so sick. Good. They're lucky Zamasu wasn't in the playable version I was checking out, man. I was looking for him.
27,000 damage. Oh my gosh. We are so bad.
Here's the Gallic Gun. Looks good. We actually do land the KO on Gohan there. I forget who comes out next. Oh, Beerus, of course. It gotta be Beerus, bro. You know what really hurts is knowing how much of this time I wasted trying to learn the controls, man. Oh, but after this match, I studied the control screen, bro, because I realized I was wasting so much of my precious time. Here we go. This is Lightning Sword Slash. Very, very cool animation, but I feel like for a normal skill, the animation is just slightly too long. That was it. That was my only complaint. You can see it's still going. The Sword Slash. Very, very cool. I realized I was wasting
what the fuck
so much of my precious time. Here we go. This is Lightning Sword Slash. Very, very cool animation, but I feel like for a normal skill, the animation is just slightly too long. That was it. That was my only complaint. You can see it's still going. We land it, but I think this all costs like 3 bars. I feel like if you want to.
That looked cool, but like he said, the sequence was a little too long, you know, for like a normal super. So I agree with him.
You could just spam this in a normal match, and it would just take forever. So that's my only complaint. I feel like that animation is a little too long. Don't get me wrong. One of my favorite animations. But normal skill, I just don't know if it should take that long. That was it, though. Other than that, beautiful animation, beautiful game. You can see we look under the floor there a little bit. That's not really a big deal. It's just camera angles and where I was standing and where he was flying. I think I wanted to check out Wild Sense and everything else. Or I might have wanted to just go back into my full form. Beerus kind of got combos, though. Hold on. I really love the animation for when you stop yourself from flying away in this game. You'll notice you just like key wave up and stop yourself. Very sick. Also, the speed of the game is very fast. It's a lot of fun. Key wave combo. I had to check out another route. Again, I dropped it, but if you've played the BT2 games or BT3 recently, you probably are going to know you're going to know a little bit going into this game. All you'll have to learn is the new system mechanics and like meter and stuff. Damn, he parried me. I had to get back. Beerus again with another combo. This match was kind of a wash after this. I'm not going to lie. Oh, he powered up to the very limit. That was sick. So, again, the skies are going to darken. We're going to see the environment change here a little bit as Beerus gets ready to hit me with the Hakai, which I let myself get hit by the way. I did block it. Oh, into the solar flare. Look at the way the aura swirls around. I thought that was so sick.
The balls.
The earth is just torched beneath where he did that. Now we're going to land a basic Masenko. You'll see in this game one thing. Okay, maybe I do have another complaint. In this game, when you're charging your beam, instead of your character like rotating to face your opponent, they'll stay still and the beam will kind of try to curve to make up that difference. I'm not sure I like the old way of turning a little bit better, and then once you fire it, it's just a straight projectile.
Yeah, I agree.
More time with that will kind of determine how I feel. And here we do another sword slash. This is where I was like, I don't know, man, this animation a little long. I don't even think this hits. So you can see there's a lot of the animation before it even connects. So see, yeah, I pretty much.
Yeah, that sequence, they gotta fix that. The sequence was way too long for like a normal super.
Just put a timeout on the match. So we did end things with Beerus. I made sure to study the controls after this one, make sure I always played on classic, but
I've made something super delicious that'll knock your socks off. Would you please forgive us?
Again, very important to focus on all the dialogue. And then I have some sick dialogue coming up next. Here it is. Listen to this dialogue.
Oh, shit.
I know how to handle rampaging animals.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
Why do they let 17 have that hard of a line against Grade 8 Vegeta? Obviously, he says something generic, but He looks super sick in this game. I had to check out. I had to see how he looked in this game, obviously. And 17, making reference to that he's a
No,
like,
Jade, I'm not
Ranger,
busting
bro.
it.
That was too sick. Also, some of my favorite animations in the game. I can confirm that Android characters do not get to charge ki. Like Budokai Tenkaichi always, I had to check out Android Barrier as well. A lot cooler in this game than the old series. So you see I was trying to charge ki. Nope. Works the same way old Android stuff do. We see an attack from Grade 8 Vegeta. He does land it for 8K. Kind of crazy. And we see an attack from
Bro, come on, bro. Shit still don't even connect. Come on, dog. Like, let it hit like a little bit. Like, gotta at least like touch him with some shit. Fuck.
Grade 8 Vegeta, he does land it for 8K, kind of crazy. And he just looks so cool, dude. Very menacing. So, 2 old BT things I can confirm. Androids cannot charge energy, and Great Apes and giant characters cannot be hit by all rush attacks. So, I learned that with High Power Blitz, I believe. But 17 was probably one of my favorite characters. He's super cool to see the Dragon Ball Super version of him. And also just very cool that he has so many sick lines. Oh no, I remember I learned it the worst way possible. I tried to hit Android 17's Barrier Explosion new ultimate on him, but it just doesn't work on Great Apes. I do hit it later in this, so do not worry. We do not miss this animation.
That's a bet.
Oh, he looks so sick too, only to be rejected by him. It was so sad, man. So that's why I switched out into my GOAT Yamcha. You know I had to. We got the Kamehameha. He's just going to sit there and tank that. Has to block. Looks great. The verticality when going up against a Great Ape in this game does look a lot better. I feel like it's the camera angles panning down so that you can see just how big of a character this guy is. He dashes behind me. I think I try to dash behind him now. Oh no, the grab. Yamcha, get out of there. I just get spiked to the ground, but I'm gonna stop myself, fire that key wave, and then I was like, hey, Great Apes, you know, they can stop a lot, but can he stop Spirit Ball? Can he stop Spirit Ball? I wanted to make sure I got up and close. You can do the insta-dash close. Look at this animation! Ugh. I wasn't sure if I could bring it back or not. It did do 17K just flat, so I thought that might be the end of the move. But I don't think I got to do it again, so I can't be sure you can't bring it back. So I swapped out into Krillin right away. I had to see how Krillin was looking.
Destructo Disc.
Scatter Energy Wave, actually pretty good in this game. Boom, you can see it tracks.
Woo,
so only
what the fuck? What the fuck?
Scatter Energy Wave, actually pretty good in this game. Boom, you can
the way some of the shit just zigzags. Yeah, that's obviously a glitch. They're gonna have to fix that too.
See it tracks. So only 1 bullet ended up missing, and I think that's because he just died. Kid Gohan was up next. The reason I did Kid Gohan, I'm not even sure if I can talk about, so I won't. But let's just say the way you pick characters in this game.
You see how Gohan slides?
I'm not even sure if I can talk about, so I won't.
I think that's just an invisible wall, but yeah.
But let's just say the way you pick characters in this game,
pretty sure
I
that's
thought
an
it was
invisible
funny
wall.
picking Great Ape and Kid Gohan next to each other. So sorry I can't talk about that, but it's like one of the few things I can. So unfortunately for Kid Gohan, he's gonna be the recipient of Chain Destructo Disc after I get up close and oh wait, he kind of fighting. Let me get my burst move. He does spend a little to counter, but you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time. Here we go. Destructo Disc. It's looking good too. Wide open. We of course have a few of them. Already does big damage, and then this made me pop off, bro. What is this?
Oh my god!
Disc. Nah, he's got to be sweating now. Can't dodge the final.
Fuck a Destructo Disc. That's a destruction disc. I can see why people don't like me. Anyways,
if you get hit by the beginning. But after this, I was like, all right, well, it's Android 17 time again.
Let your brother-in-law handle this.
And did you hear that? He said, let your brother-in-law handle that. I was like, no, I was cheesing, bro. Let your brother-in-law handle this? How much audio did they give these characters? Of course, Gohan didn't have that much health left, so I did want to make sure I got the barrier explosion. So we're going to zip on over to him, catch up in a flash, get comboed on because I have no idea how to play defense, get grabbed. I was getting pissed, bro. Every time I got hit, I got nervous. But here's the barrier explosion ultimate. Looks really cool. If you land it, big punch, dash in with the grab, just like the TOP, baby.
I'm not taking it easy.
Damn, that animation was so sick. And that's what's going to end this battle for us here.
Sorry if I hurt you. Hope you're all right.
too sick. Android 17.
My man just this dude. My man just tucked his skin, bro. At least for the battle damage, keep the gloves on so it looks less awkward. My man just tucked his skin. Talk about some. I hope I didn't hurt you, head ass.
Too cold in this game. That was a really fun match. Oh my god, I was popping off. I was getting close to the end of my playtime. I had to go with Goku Blue.
You're not getting away with this. After I'm through with you, you better not do anything evil again.
He's too cool, man. I went with Goku Blue, Vegeta God, and then Mr. Satan. I think.
Oh no, Mr. Satan, I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Mr. Satan.
I believe that was what I did. I'm not too sure actually. But here I was just trying to play a little bit normal, check out, you know, the gods and stuff like that. Although this is where I end up going a little crazy. No hard feelings, the dash and punch. Oh, it's too sick. He's too cold with it. He is too cold. So that was no hard feelings hit. And then you also have God Kamehameha, which if I could find, I mean, the aura in this game just looks beautiful, dude. Super Saiyan.
This motherfucker just said I'm buzzing? Did Goku just say I'm buzzing? I couldn't hear it because of his fucking commentary, but
I have God Kamehameha, which if I could find, I mean, the aura in this game just looks beautiful.
He just said, here we go. Where the fuck is I'm buzzing coming from? He said, here we go.
Dude. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. This might be the best it's ever looked in a game. Well, other than Fighters, obviously, but this is, it looks so good, especially the blue aura charge up. So here we have the God Kamehameha. You'll see very long animation, but it looks so good. We saw this one all the way back in the OG trailer. I had to run it back.
OG
Only this
trailer?
time it's the
Really?
full version. Oh. We absolutely blow Frieza away. So the way ultimates work in this game, we can see we're not on normal.
Bro, they made these motherfuckers too strong. Yo, they made them too fucking strong in this game.
Dynamic. But the way ultimates work is that on different stages, you'll actually get some different animations. So we saw on Namek that if you miss, you can still blow it up into
18. Oh, I gotta see some 18 gameplay.
This form we see here. And the World Tournament, if you land an ultimate, they'll actually play a whole sick animation of the crowd evacuating before the ultimate can go off.
She just stands there.
Very, very cool. Again, I did not get to capture that personally, though. So we're going up against Android 17 here, and here's where I actually...
Nigga is 18, you fucking idiot.
Make a mistake and or the best decision of my life. I was looking at the transformations, and then I saw that there was a fusion option because I was running Vegeta. And this is where I can confirm, at least in this build, you did not need to be the same form or power level to fuse. Vegeta was definitely in God before he came out, leading me to see the Gogeta fusion animation. And this is where we get to see all of the sick animations Gogeta's been hiding from us. Such as the super explosive wave looks so much better in this game than ever before in series history. I didn't land it, but it looks so cool. I had to give that busted move a shot. And then of course, after seeing those, we had to go ahead, power up into Super Saiyan itself. Another very sick animation.
My man Dr. Doya is just fucking stalling at this point.
And he has some very cool stuff himself, like the rising vortex. Tell me this isn't clean. That's it, the rising vortex. You know I had to hit that spin move on him. Great reaction shots from the AI as well. Dash behind, you're gonna see that anime flare. I'm getting pieced up by 18 though, I can't even lie. I had my fun in Super Saiyan though. I needed to see that one animation, that was good. Here comes the blue transformation sequence. And here's another boost mechanic. I wasn't sure what this one was asking me to do. Not gonna lie. It looks super sick though. I just didn't know what kind of mechanic I was dealing with. I feel like if I got it again, I would have been...
I think that's like also like a clash mechanic too. So they put in 2 clash mechanic. I want to see the beam struggle in this shit though. Like I don't know if we're gonna get to see it in one of these demos, but I really wanted to see one of the beam clash. Not even
able to do it. Here's Meteor Explosion. Didn't get to see this one earlier, but we landed. This is probably my favorite animation in the game, can't lie. Big punch. Look at the scream. too sick. Too sick. Of course, we also have Stardust Barrier, which I believe I do like right now. As soon as I can, I think I do it. Oh no, I'm going for the ultimate. I was not messing around. Android Barrier from 18, so it is green for her too. Oh man. Oh. It's over 18. Oh. She actually dodged it, so that was a little depressing, can't lie. I'm not sure if there's a follow-up. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm mentally torturing myself. I don't know if there was a follow-up after. Probably most likely not. But here we go. I just went back to base just to hit some new combos. Android Barrier from 18 again. I think I was just trying to end it. Oh no, was this the end? Oh no, this was the end. So what was happening right now, I just got to Bergamo too. I was just fighting Bergamo. This was the last thing I needed to see. I needed to let Bergamo style on me. And they said, all right, time's up. Time's up. And so all I could do was put the controller down. You can see I'm still trying to cheese out some time, right? Like I'm like, time's up. What does that mean? So like, what do you want me to do? Time's up. So like, can I charge or like? And then they were like, yeah, just pause the game. I was cooked, bro. There was no way out.
That was some dope shit. Not gonna lie to you. That was some dope ass shit. Not even gonna lie to y'all. Some dope ass shit. When you think of Sparking Zero, you probably think of Dr. Doya playing it earlier than you. That brought back the GOAT line.
Combo, I think it was.
If I don't, who will?
If I don't, who will? Yep. Jeez, yeah, this game looks so amazing. Now you gonna lie to y'all. Now you gonna lie to. Wait a minute, what? Episode battle? Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see that. After Globku.
So that's how they're growing so fast. They're hiring free.
Last week, I traveled to Los Angeles for Summer Games Fest Playdays, where I got to play a lot of different games, but the one I was looking forward to the most was definitely Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and today, I get to tell you all about it. I got a 30-minute presentation that went through story mode and custom battles, and then I had another 30 minutes where I could play the game and capture it for myself. And then I got COVID, which is why my voice sounds like this. But that's not gonna...
Really? Oh.
Stop me from telling you what this is all about. So let's start with story mode. Now, this appointment came right after we all saw the release day trailer, which is where we learned that you could pick branching stories. You could choose to do something that Goku didn't in the Dragon Ball canon. Something that might cause him to go Super Saiyan in the fight against Vegeta, for example. That's really cool. Well, there is more. Turns out that story mode won't just have those options for Goku. There will be 8 characters in total to choose from, each one with their own story. This isn't new to Tenkaichi, but if you add that to the branching paths that each story might take, suddenly you have a gigantic single-player story mode. They didn't say who the other characters were, but they did confirm that Goku would have the biggest story of them all, and that for the first time with Goku's story, you're gonna go through the entirety of Dragon Ball Z into Dragon Ball Super. Also, do you remember seeing those first-person shots during the trailer? Well, turns out that's controlled by the player. Every time you have a cutscene like this, you can pretty much just toggle at will between the director's camera or the first-person view. You can go back and forth as many times as you want. So that was already impressive, but what came afterwards actually blew my mind. Let's talk about custom battles. So here, you can set up a battle with custom rules. You can give each team certain handicaps and whatnot, but it goes so far beyond what we're used to. You can set up dialogue events. For instance, the example they showed, we had Vegeta asking Beerus to train him so he could surpass Goku. If you just swap Vegeta out for Mr. Satan, you can have the exact same scene play out, and just have Beerus telling Mr. Satan, okay, let's do it. You can also set up events that happen mid-fight, that happen whenever your character...
Shit just don't make any fucking sense. Beerus getting trained by what? Beerus training Hercule?
Or your opponent meet a certain condition. For example, let's say one of you reaches 30% health, it triggers an event. What's that event? You can choose what it is. And the amount of options that were on screen were honestly too much for me to keep track of. It really felt like I was watching a build your own story type game mode. Or utilizing those tools, you could also just make your own raid boss type challenge. The amount of tools that this has seems insane. And then you can create...
Dude, yeah, they're making this game to have a long fucking longevity.
and share them with other players. So thanks to this mode, you kind of have unlimited single player content as long as the community keeps building it. And that is actually genius. I can't wait to spend 3 or more hours messing with all these menus only to give up and play the most popular levels that someone else built. And one final quick note before we jump into my gameplay. The game has finally confirmed split screen offline multiplayer via the hyperbolic time chamber. And I asked if this was just the name of the split screen game mode, if we could actually play in other stages, and the answer is no. With no room for misinterpretation, they told me you can only play split screen in the hyperbolic time chamber stage. What this tells me is that they didn't plan for split screen to begin with, but after seeing everyone demand it, they actually managed to pull it off, even if it was something limited as this. And after playing the game, I wonder if this was a performance issue of sorts. Because when you first pick up this game, you will notice environment destruction is just way more than you're expecting. Things are breaking and exploding all the time. So by having split screen in the emptiest map in Dragon Ball history, that would make sense if performance was the issue. Because now you have 2 cameras, but you don't have to worry about all of that destruction anymore. Alright, let's jump into gameplay. I had 30 minutes of gameplay against the CPU. No training mode, no PvP. So with 30 minutes of gameplay, you can probably get around 4 total games, meaning that this was hardly enough to tell you how good or bad this game will be in the long term. But it's more than enough to give you a first impression. And I really like this game. Does it play like Tenkaichi? Yes. It maybe feels a little less raw, a little less manual, but maybe that's just the nature of those older games. Once you start adding enough effects and animation, things
Wait, what the fuck?
to feel heavier, and that's what this game feels like.
Wait a minute, how the fuck is Hercule floating? Wasn't he supposed to have a jetpack in the back? What the fuck? They just gave Hercule the key. The fuck? They just gave Hercule key just for this nigga to fly. I'm so done.
Heavier Tenkaichi. You
No
also find that a
shit.
lot of the combos you used to do in the
No
past, they
shit.
still work exactly the same in this game. And that's impressive given how much the core mechanics actually changed. For instance...
yeah, okay, so I just now noticed this. Okay, so when Gogeta hits him, Hercules takes a lot of damage. Oh shit, oh, whatever. Yeah, see? That's the hit that Gogeta gave him. That much damage over here. But when Hercule hits him, hardly any damage. Hardly. I like that.
For instance, this is me just pressing the square button with Goku. He goes into a vanish combo, ignore the final key blast. If you know anything about combos in Tenkaichi, you know what this means. I think characters don't have a second rush combo anymore, but I can't really confirm that with the time I had, because you can do more after this square combo. For instance, with Piccolo, I was able to get this extra vanishing attack, and I'm sure you can also do a homing dash and a few other options too. In fact, one of my favorite things about Sparking Zero is that I was improvising combos easier than ever before, and things actually worked. For instance, right here, look at how I'm able to keep this combo going by just shooting a couple of key blasts. That combo counter never dropped. You could definitely combo with key blasts back in Tenkaichi, but never as relaxed as this. And that really made me wonder how far we can push this game. The best thing I can say about it right now is that it left me wanting to try a bunch of different things, because every time I tried something, the game would actually let me do it, and I love that freedom. Now, one place where I feel like the game got a nerf over the previous Tenkaichi games was on movement. And that's not to say that it has less options than before, I don't think that's the case. But the new short dash actually costs meter. And the thing is, if you're used to Tenkaichi, you're used to this not costing any key at all. So I was constantly starving. This is not necessarily a good or a bad thing, it's just something that I didn't feel in other Tenkaichi games that you will probably feel as well when you pick this up. You are just out of meter all the time. Now, over the next couple of days, I will be sharing all of my gameplay uncut. The only reason I get invited to stuff like this is because you guys watch my videos, and so I think you deserve to see every punch that I captured, every fail that I did, every single second. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that. But this demo had a total of 50 characters to choose from, which again, I wasn't going to be able to cover in just 4 games. But this is why I think it's also going to be fun for me to watch what the other guys captured. So make sure you check out Dorodoya, Afro Senju, Syriax, Games Cage, Nanogenics, and Dukalba, and...
Let me shut up.
I hope I am not forgetting anyone, but I probably am. But if you want to learn everything there is to know about Sparking Zero from this event, you'll probably need to watch all of them. 30 minutes was just not enough time to see everything, not even close. That said, it was enough time to reveal 2 new characters. I wouldn't worry too much about this character select screen, by the way. It's probably not final, but you can see adult...
yeah, I would hope not. It's not final, because, yeah, this shit look jank.
Gohan Super Saiyan is selectable here. We previously only had base form and Super Saiyan 2, so that's an obvious but nice confirmation. And we also have Dr. Gero. I didn't play him, but there he is, and there's his move list too. That said, here are some details that I discovered while playing that others may have not picked up on. This is the portion of the video that's probably the most unique to my experience, even if you've already watched the other creators. First of all, they've got two control schemes this time around. Standard is the brand new scheme. It feels like a modern take on Tenkaichi. Reminds me a bit of Xenoverse actually. And you also have the classic controls, which emulate classic Tenkaichi as close as possible. I tried both schemes and it was a mistake. I should have just stuck to classic. It just messed with my brain. But both of them feel like they're missing just the one thing. Like standard has B for perception. It just feels like B could be a better button. So while I appreciate having two control schemes, having full customization of controllers would actually be the best possible option. In addition to the control schemes, this game is taking a page out of the Storm Connections book and letting you enable or disable all kinds of assists. So you got combo assists, counter assists, blocking assists. If you just want to mash square and win the game, you can turn all of this stuff on if you'd like. I can't tell you how helpful it is. I played with everything off all the time. And for those of you that want to see how non-flying characters will play, I did try out Mr. Satan. Basically, he has infinite jumps. And then he starts slowly floating down whenever you stop midair.
Infinite jumps. It reminds me of the glitch on Sonic Boom Riser lyric where you just pause the button and Knuckles just jump up. It was funny.
He can still vanish though. Mr. Satan can surely schmove. And overall, I do feel like combos specifically are a bit slower than they used to be. And that's what I meant earlier by saying this feels like a heavier Tenkaichi. But that wasn't the case for every character. Because when Berter came on screen, the dude was just flying.
Jesus!
And I love that characters can feel that different.
Fucking quick!
There are going to be a lot of characters that kind of feel the same in this game. So the more unique characters like this game has, the more impressive the roster actually is. And I also found out something about the World Tournament Arena. First of all, it does have that green hue coming off the ground at all times. I don't know why. That looks super ugly in my opinion. First thing I tried in this arena was to ring out Tien, which as you can clearly see, there's no ring outs. So maybe they're an option you can disable or they straight up don't exist. Either way, this demo did not have ring outs. But something really cool that happened was after Tien does
I gotta see
exist.
that.
Either way, this demo did not have ring outs.
Bro, that looks super odd. They're just phasing through the seats. That looks super odd.
But something really cool that happened was after Tien does his super, the announcer gets scared, everyone evacuates the stage, and the stands become empty. This is more than just a cutscene, by the way, because now the stage is much bigger than before. You may notice here that we're fighting completely outside the arena now.
What the fuck?
We are in the surrounding
that's cool!
areas, and the stands have just become destructible too, which just goes to show how much can actually be destroyed in this game. But that's about all that I found. With my time. I can't wait to see what the other creators found too. Now, is this the perfect Dragon Ball game? No. I think it can become one of the best 3D Dragon Ball games of all time, and that is quite the achievement. But I did run into a lot of jank, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this game came out very buggy, because the jank I found doesn't seem to be super easy to fix. But luckily, it's also nothing game-breaking. It's stuff like camera collision with the ground. If your opponent is flying and you're on the ground, you're gonna see through the ground. It's a typical camera issue in 3D games. There's also this recovery super dash bug, where your character just gets stuck in this awkward position. It happened twice during my 30 minutes. One of them was the CPU doing it. Look at Krillin right there. And in general, the game has some trouble tracking enemies vertically. Even though you're locked on, you might just not see them because the camera isn't designed to keep up. So even with a lock on, you can lose your enemy pretty easily. I can see people taking advantage of this in PvP for sure. But in general, I'm really happy with what I played. But most of all, with what I learned. Knowing all the single player content this game's gonna have, and the confirmation of split screen the community wanted so much, this will be a Dragon Ball game for the ages. There's probably more stuff in this footage, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss when we go through all of it. But for today, that's all that my COVID voice can handle. And I recorded this.
Oh, my COVID voice can handle. That's tough. Yeah, man, this game about to be sick as fuck, bro. Fucking Hercule, like out here flying and shit. Well, not flying, like he like float, but like the jetpack kind of makes more sense. But it's kind of funny, so funny. Fuck it, like there's a little gag over there. There's the console back, cool. Let's game was so fucking sick, bro. I never thought custom mode would end up being the best game mode. I can see myself having endless hours of fun just playing game mode. And I get to play other players' story they created. Sign me up now. Yep.